everyone, and welcome to the B&T Sportstalk show. Thank y'all for joining us this Sunday evening. Man, gotta talk about NFL week. What are we at? Week 14. Gotta talk about some stories in the NBA. Giannis might be on the move, might be leaving Milwaukee. I don't know how much of a surprise that is, but he may be gone. And another player is for sure gone in Chris Paul. So we'll talk about CP3, and I would love to sit here and say we're going to have a conversation about how great his career was, but no, we're probably just going to crap on him in the Clippers. So just to be honest with you. But thank y'all.
You are going
thank y'all for joining us. Please hit the like button, subscribe. We appreciate it. B, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. You know, I spent this week watching the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix. All I'm going to say is 50 Cent is the most diabolical, pettiest person I've ever met in my goddamn life.
Yeah, he's been waiting on this moment.
He lit up. You remember when he made fun of Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather couldn't read? Couldn't read.
He was trying to say he couldn't read, yeah.
And so he said if you could read a page out of the Harry Potter book, he would donate $750,000. And obviously Mayweather didn't read. Let's see here. He bought 200 front row tickets to a Ja Rule concert. So nobody sat in the front row. And then there's this. And when I tell you this was the most uncomfortable documentary I've seen, because we all heard about the trial and stuff, and all the Astroglide and the baby oil. They interviewed the man that they were potentially flying around doing these freak offs and stuff. Like, it was, some of the stories you hear was disgusting. And 50 Cent said, I'm just gonna post everything on this. And Diddy got his lawyer involved because they had no idea that this was getting released. That's what makes this even better.
It's the ultimate just stab in the like kicking a man while he's down. Like he waited for him to fall on the ground and got a running start and kicked him directly in the nuts. This is exactly what 50 Cent did, man. It
was unreal, man. Unreal. So if y'all haven't checked it out, go check it out. It is after the first episode, it gets a little difficult. I still think he killed Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, I have to watch it because I know I saw some mention about that was also a issue or a topic that was brought up during the documentary too.
It's a whole episode of it. What you mean?
Oh man.
Well, I guess folks, we should talk about sports.
You heard it here first. Go check out the Diddy documentary. I know that's not what it's called, but check it out on Netflix.
The Reckoning.
I like Diddy documentary better. Kind of rolls off the tongue better. Anyway.
Ooh, not with Diddy.
Yeah, I take that back. So let's go.
Take it back.
Let's jump into the NFL. If you're just joining us or you're new here, we always talk about our teams first. I am a Raider fan. B is a Ravens fan, and today was not the day. Well, actually, this whole season hasn't been my season. Let's just call it what it is. But the Raiders did play football today. What kind of football did they play? Well, not good. I mean, the only thing I can say after changing offensive coordinators is they are scoring more than 7 points. So we got to give them credit for that. They're definitely putting up a few more points on offense, but ultimately they cannot get the job done against Denver. Got a touchdown late in this game, so it wasn't as close as the score really shows. And yeah, I'm glad that they lost. I'm going to be honest with you. As we go through this, we are getting closer and closer to getting a top draft pick in the next year's draft. So go Las Vegas Raiders, continue to lose games because we need to get that draft pick. You saw that fumbling, bumbling, rumbling.
No, but it's what happened after. Patrick Mahomes is doing a little limp.
Oh, well, he's always hurting himself, man.
But anyways, back to your team losing. Nothing short of shocking there. I guess you guys decided to go with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, we saw Kenny Pickett. Picnic. Whatever. We saw him today, and he didn't look too bad. I'll give him a little bit of props. To be honest with you, I didn't think.
What's not looking too bad? You guys suck.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think Bo Nix played that well either, to be honest with you. I mean,
I bet you he played like he didn't care.
Yeah, well, so yeah, but I mean, at this point, Denver is getting pretty darn close to sewing this thing up. They've got a 2-game lead over the Chargers, who play Philly tomorrow, and if Philly takes care of business and handles the Chargers, Denver pretty much has to, as a shoe-in, and may end up clinching this thing a little bit earlier than I thought, especially with Kansas City looking down the gun of 6 and 7 if they don't get this win tonight. So, yeah, man, kudos to Denver, man. Didn't expect them to come out that hot, but they getting the job. They got the job done. I gotta be honest, I'm not thoroughly impressed with the last few weeks that they played. They've been kind of skating a little bit offensively. They've been kind of ho hum, but hey, they're getting the job done on the ground. Bo Nix has his moments, and we'll see if this can carry over in the playoffs. But they feel like a first round loss to me. Honestly, the Denver does. They got that feel.
I don't think so.
Have you seen the wild card teams? I'm telling you, they look like they look like they might be.
Hey man, Denver has found a way to win games they're not supposed to be winning. So, good for them.
I'll give them that.
Bruce, welcome in. Bruce, he says about those Ravens, don't start because your team's losing to the Texans.
Yeah,
you'll be joining the 6 and 7 club real quickly. Right. About what time is it right now? Give me about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
you guys to be part
Kansas
of
City is lining up for a 36-yard field goal to tie the game against the Houston Texans right now.
Buckner.
So they gotta. Buckner. Oh, and he barely made that bad boy. Barely got it right.
He's wearing all black. LO funeral. Poor Ravens fans everywhere. No, I'm wearing all black because it was cold as hell today. It was like 46 degrees in the Bay Area.
Yeah, it's cold. For this
us,
area,
it's cold. Yeah. For us, that's cold.
Yeah. We don't know where you are, but it's cold out here.
I did wear my black Ravens jersey today too, so I kind of just buried my own funeral and all ready for what it was.
So the Ravens, unfortunately, we were already kind of on the subject, but the Ravens had an opportunity to take first place in the AFC North, and unfortunately they did not get it done against a team that really was on a downward spiral. Honestly, the Steelers had not been playing very good football the last few weeks. Aaron Rodgers returns somehow. He plays better. They actually get a performance out of DK Metcalf. Go figure. This is like the biggest game he's had all season. 148 yards receiving.
Pat Spencer.
And they've ran the. And here's a good stat. The Steelers. How many yards do you think the Steelers ran for this game?
Man, I don't know. I was too busy watching how bad the defense was, so probably a lot.
34 yards.
Jesus Christ.
The Steelers only ran for 34 yards. This was literally Aaron Rodgers just slinging the thing around. And Lamar Jackson, obviously, the Ravens got pretty good performances. I would say this was probably one of Zay Flowers' best games, honestly. 124 yards. Didn't get in the end zone, though. And Henry had 94. Just didn't score. Couldn't quite get over the hump against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they are now a wild card team at best at this point. If the Steelers can hang on,
we still have a chance. They still have a chance at the division
if the Steelers can hang on.
But man, it was ugly today. Like it's expected between the Steelers and Ravens, but man, this was. I don't know, man. Something just doesn't seem right. They're not clicking. Lamar Jackson looks like dog water, and dog water is pretty disgusting. So it hasn't been the best performance from him. He's got a chance to take the team down with less than 4 minutes to score a touchdown, potentially win the game. Turns the ball over. For Christ's sakes, Aaron Rodgers had a billy club on his left hand, so he couldn't even take snaps properly here, and yet they still found a way to give him time to throw the ball. Like it was just mind blowing. And DK Metcalf, like you said, has not done anything all year, and then he goes, "Oh, I'm just gonna have the best game of my season so far." But it's just like, damn, man, like these bad losses are just they're piling up, and this team can't get out of it. Yet they find themselves one game out. They still get the Steelers at the end of the year, so they still have a chance. But you basically have to throw a shutout at this point here, They just can't lose another game after today.
Pretty much. I mean, let's look at the Steelers' next few games, and this is going to be funny. I mean, they got the Dolphins, who has been surprising at the end of the season, have found some way to win for whatever reason. They got the Lions, but B, you may have to root for Shedeur Sanders and the Browns, because the Steelers are playing the Browns on week 17. And you know, you might need a little. It's not a might. You guys need them to lose. Y'all need them to lose to one of these teams. You need them to lose.
2 losses
for sure. For sure.
Right now, they don't have the tiebreaker, right? So, I don't know, man. This is just bad. I don't even see the Ravens making the playoffs.
Well, man, they lose one more game, and I have to be honest with you. They lose one more game, they might definitely be on the outside looking in. This may be the first year in how many years that they haven't made the playoffs? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So, B, let's take this conversation just one step further. Let's assume Lamar Jackson, they don't get it done, right? They end up on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
Uh-huh.
If you, as a fan, do you start looking at the coach? Do you start making some changes?
That's the first thing that happens in every sport. Everyone blames the coach when this first happens. They don't want to blame the players. They don't want to blame Lamar Jackson not playing a single snap in preseason. All right, and this being only his 4th game back since the injury, or 5th game, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's not blame the players. Let's not blame the defense for being this bad all season here. Let's not blame Derrick Henry, doing his work and then fumbling like he left off last year. Where else do I go? Zay Flowers being non-existent. Andrews just signed a 3-year deal, so we're bringing the Dawn of the Dead back with us here. Why start Isaiah Likely? Young, fresh tight end. Nah, let's just keep these old tight ends. They're good for something. And there's still no wide receiver 1, right? There's DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's had the ball thrown to him once.
DeAndre Hopkins is washed, bro. I mean, that's old news. Dang, man. I think Worthy just got. Oh man, he got up. Okay, no, that was Rishi Rice. Man, he got blasted.
Ooh. You know what it was? It was that big ass condom helmet that the dude wearing on his head. That's what.
It softened the blow.
Why? Hold on. Why are they just pushing and shoving on a hard hit like that?
I don't know.
That's where
it was a legal play. He didn't do anything wrong.
Perfectly fine, Bruce. Man, tell your team to calm down. The dude got hit. Patrick Mahomes let him into that wallop.
Oof, man. Oof, that looked terrible. I think they should check him for a concussion because that thing looked bad.
It's a perfect hit.
Man, my man crumbled like a piece of paper. Did you see that? At one point, it looked like his knees was in his face. Ooh. Wow.
I'm telling you, it's that extra helmet padding that just sent him overboard. If he didn't have it, he wouldn't have flopped like that. We need to investigate that. But yeah, well, you make a good point, B. Look, Bob been saying for a while, Baltimore has never had a number 1 wide receiver. I don't know what's going on with the ownership with Baltimore. They have to find a way to get some talent on the offensive. Well, you guys have talent offensive outside the ball. I won't say that. But you guys do need a number 1, at least possession receiver that your boy Lamar can depend upon. Because right now, it's, I don't know. It's Zay Flower now and again, and him using his legs and a lot of tight ends. And hopefully that works. And let's talk about this. Lamar doesn't have a lot of rushing yards this year. Yet again, he hasn't played a whole lot.
No.
But there's times where it's like, dude, he's sliding now. Like, he's not even going in. He's not looking for extra yards. He's sliding now. And I'm like, what? This ain't the Lamar we know.
I mean, they got to retool somehow, man. They got to retool something. But the season's not over yet. Hey, they could get into the wild card, or not the wild card, excuse me. They could win this division and have an opportunity to play in the playoffs. No, it's not happening.
No wild card in the AFC North.
Not happening. Nope.
But, at the end of the year, if they don't make the playoffs, first person to blame is Harbaugh.
Yeah.
100% is to be the first person they blame, and that's messed up.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna get fired.
He don't get the Chris Paul treatment. He's told never to come back.
Hey, yep. At least he was there for longer than Chris Paul was. Well, no, maybe not. Chris Paul was with the Clippers before for a while.
Oh, we gonna talk.
He just
about
came
that.
back.
We just gonna talk.
He came back to get dropped on his ass. That's hilarious.
Right.
So looking at some of the other games around the league, I did get a chance to see Cincinnati and Baltimore. Cincinnati and Buffalo.
Snow game.
Allen got back into gear because it looked like the Bengals were running away with it for a little bit, but he made some great plays. They got back in the game and put themselves where they need to be, which is just below the New England Patriots. Because if Buffalo had lost this game to the Bengals, they also would have been in that. I'm not sure if, even with as good a record as they have, they're leading. They're in the wild card at this point. And the Buffalo loses one more game, they can't lose 2 more games, or they might find themselves not even in the playoffs. So that's where the Buffalo Bills are currently for a game that was played in the snow. I will point out, a lot of throwing. They threw the ball a lot.
Yeah, you don't expect that in the snow.
I didn't expect that at all.
I would expect.
I mean, Burrow threw the ball almost 40 times, and Allen with 28. And when he wasn't throwing, he was running. So I mean, and this is another team, much like the Ravens, that does not have a number 1 receiver. The tight ends were on fire today for Buffalo between Knox and Kincaid. They pretty much got a majority of the targets. But bottom line is the Bengals season is over. They're just trying to ruin people's playoff chances. So,
they ruined ours.
So good on the Bills for not falling into that. And I don't know if what's gonna happen now, but I'm pretty sure Buffalo coming to the season did not imagine they would be the 2nd seed behind an 11-2 New England Patriots team.
Hey, there's one thing I don't know if we talked about, but with Joe Burrow coming back last week here, that when they interviewed him right before the game, Joe Burrow doesn't have to play, right? The team is done. They're not making the playoffs. He can, get rest, get healthy for the next season, but he made it a point to come back and play for his team. Yeah. He doesn't have to. And I found what was intriguing about that interview was he was like, we're a bunch of grown-ass men. Well, you didn't say it like that. Yeah. But we're a bunch of grown men playing a kid's game.
Yeah.
The fans are paying money to come and see me play. And I want to be with my boys. So I'm out here.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if as a leader, if this is the guy I need to follow and he's making a point that he's putting his ego to the side to be with them at a 3-8 at the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he can get that team to run through a wall, and he gets a little belief instilled in them, right? Because he's not putting himself up here. So I give a lot of respect for Joe Burrow for still giving everything he's got in a season that's gone. Like you don't see that in this league often, to say the least here.
And we know Burrow is a good quarterback, and we know the Bengals have the capability of being a good team. The issue has always been his health. So if they could just get him to be healthy for his full season, they know they have an opportunity to play late into the postseason. So it's just a matter of getting him healthy, man. I mean, nobody can question his talent. I'm not going to sit here and try to hate on the guy, but the bottom line is he's got to be available.
Talk about the Browns. I'll start hating on him right now.
Yeah, well, first, before we do that, Patrick Mahomes just threw a 40-yard interception. So now Houston has the ball on their own. Looks like
that's not what you need in fantasy football right now.
No, actually, I just the quarterback just got sacked. I got everything I need.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, they brought the house. Jesus, man.
Stroud gets sacked, gets up limping. I'm doing as well as I possibly can. But
everybody and their mama showed up in that backfield. Like, it wasn't even close.
Kaloftis coming around the edge.
Colossus sack. Pause.
That's what you get for watching that damn documentary, man.
Oh, he picked him up.
All right, I got a Stroud about to get sacked again. Oh no, good play. Good play. Did he get the first down?
The offensive line sucks. Dude, everyone but the safeties were in that backfield.
I don't know how he got that ball off, but he did. And they got good on Houston. They got a first down. Anyway, so yeah, man. I forgot what we were talking about. I got distracted. Hey, when that happened.
We were talking about just how a class act Joe Burrow was, and then
he's.
You mentioned about teams sucking, and I was like, oh Lord, the Browns.
Yes, the Browns.
Let's get this Shedeur Sanders talk over with.
Shedeur Browns goes head to head with the number one. You just
call them Shedeur Browns?
Shedeur, yeah. Actually, let's do it with that. Shedeur Browns.
Are you gonna
Shedeur's apostrophe S Shedeur's Browns, because he's a starting quarterback now. Just to annoy you, B. I just want to annoy you. Shedeur's Browns took on number one overall pick.
Back-to-back years number one overall picks.
Okay. And he had himself a game. I got to give it to him. Sanders got the opportunity to throw, and he threw. 23 for 42, 364 yards, 54 completion. That's not the greatest, but 3 TDs, 1 interception. Had himself a pretty good game. I mean, you can't take that away from him. He threw the ball around. He didn't get the win though. But as far as
I'm sorry. What?
He didn't get the win. He didn't get the win
because who they lose to?
Because the Titans, because they gave up 200 yards and almost 200 yards rushing to the Titans, and also the Browns turned the ball over a couple times.
And where was he on that 2-point conversion to win the game?
Oh, I don't know.
That's my point.
I didn't even watch this game.
That's my point.
Let's be honest. I didn't watch this game.
Oh, good hit.
Yeah, he knocked the crap out of him. Are they trying to call a penalty on that?
I would. He lifted him up. I'm calling everything on the Chiefs just because Bruce is
Wait a minute.
Right now.
No, they cannot call that excessive.
I agree with you.
That cannot be excessive. That was a hit. Oh, no, it's on the holding. It's a holding call on the Texans.
Oh, damn, man.
4th down.
Anyways.
Bruce, there's still a chance, Bruce. They're going to get the ball back. What a tackle. What a tackle. Who was that?
Who loses to the Tennessee Titans late in the year? Like, who loses that late?
A team that's just as bad as the Titans, the Browns. They're both terrible teams. They're both garbage teams. But that being said, Shedeur Sanders played better than he did last week. And I think he'll continue to improve. At least give him that. He's improving.
I'm not. No, because he went against a defense that wasn't any better. The Niners' defense is good, but they're not great, right? Yeah. They got all these injuries. He looked like crap. I mean, I'm sorry. He didn't look like crap. He looked like normal, right? And then the Titans' defense is no better, and he still can't beat them.
Hey, look, man. Hey.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
The Browns are not going to win games. Let's just call it what it is, okay? This is the Shedeur Sanders show. We're just trying to see how good this kid can be. That's all we're trying to do. Nobody wants to see. No, they're not going to win. Okay,
they're not going to win for a long time.
Before you get too upset, let's move on to this game because your Ravens were not the only team that had an opportunity to put themselves at the top of the heap here in their division. And that was the Colts taking on the Jaguars. Okay, the Jaguars generally are the most inconsistent team in the league. They're up, they're down, they're up, they're down. But they came to play today and beat the Colts 36-19 and are now in the number 1 slot in the AFC South. Such high hopes for a team that had only lost 1 game. What was it? Indianapolis only lost 1 game, right? They were like 5-1 or 6-1 or some crap like that. Now they are 8-5. Is it time to just go ahead and be like, yeah, they're a little overrated. They are what a lot of folks may have thought.
Well, they are who we thought they were. Well, they let them off the hook.
To credit, Jones did not play the entirety of this game. Let's
he's not playing for the rest of the year. What you mean?
Yeah, So
suffering an Achilles injury.
So that also is played into it.
And then you wonder why Anthony Richardson is not the number 1 quarterback. He looked terrible.
They got blasted. They got blasted. But without their starting quarterback, they're in trouble. Let's just call it.
Indianapolis just fell off the face of the earth. I sat there and said they were legit, right? They went into Kansas City. They were super competitive. They lost that game, but I'm like, all right, they went into a hostile environment. They actually played pretty well.
Yeah.
I think this team's going to look pretty good, and damn were we wrong. God, that's like saying Caitlin Clark's going to shoot 50% from 3.
I wonder who said that.
Just as bad.
So let me ask you this: Daniel Jones is out, 8-5. Do they even make the playoffs at this point?
Yeah, I mean they're still.
You think Indianapolis makes the playoffs?
No, because they have Anthony Richardson being the quarterback.
Well, they didn't even play Richardson. They played I don't even know who this guy is. R. Leonard. Who's Leonard? Who's that? Anybody?
Who the hell has a name of R. Leonard?
I don't know. That's who played the game.
Ooh, look at that brisket on Sunday Night Football. That looks delicious.
Joe, you sound like Homer Simpson. Throw it, Pat!
Man,
throw it!
Ass is hungry.
Man, Pat Mahomes sitting in the backfield for a week and then throws the ball out of bounds.
You know what bugs me the most about this injury to Daniel Jones, though?
Yeah.
ESPN's got the nerve to say breaking news. Daniel Jones needs surgery on his Achilles, out for the rest of the year. You don't say. We saw it all happen. He ain't coming back. No, that's not breaking news. That's the same news. Jesus, do better when it comes.
I don't think if you rupture an Achilles, I don't think there's any other way to get around that. I think you're going to have surgery more than likely.
And I'm pretty sure they showed it in slow motion so you can see the pop, so we can all go, ugh. We know he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Jesus Louises, man.
Dude, this game is terrible. If I watch another quarterback throw the ball on the ground.
Damn, what the grass do to the players, man?
I don't know, but these quarterbacks are spiking the ball like I don't even know.
What's that game? The trampoline, they're playing spike ball.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Andy Reid looks miserable out there. He looks like he could use a cheeseburger right now.
Yeah, well, the man is almost 80 years old. He's probably tired. He's won championships, and he wants to go home. He doesn't want to coach a losing team. Come on.
He is.
Yeah, he is. That's what it's starting to look like. We got 3rd and 10. Pat just threw the ball out of bounds. Then he threw the ball in the dirt. And then now here we are at 3rd and 10, and you need to get a completion.
Yo, so you remember how I was talking about the NFL like potentially needing to switch to grass because of all the injuries that were being sustained on turf?
Yeah.
Well, now there's going to be a vote at the end of the year on teams to either all be on one major playing field.
Oh, okay. So they're going to it has to either be grass or turf or some whatever scientific grass.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think they're gonna vote a majority vote if all teams will either go to grass or turf. Like they want to make it a same playing field all the way around.
No,
I'm voting for grass. I'm voting for grass.
Yeah, let's kick up some divots. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
You remember the last time we had a mud game? Like a game in the mud.
That's when the Raiders used to have them all the time because we had the baseball field. Remember they were doing baseball and football at the same time.
I thought it was just a sewage system from everyone's flushing.
Shut up.
He said Andy Reid is 67. He's not almost 80. LOL.
Yeah, well, that's pretty old for coach years, man. 67. Who else is older than him? Oh, that's right, the Raiders coach.
No, that's the Grim Reaper of coaches there right now.
As Pat Mahomes throws the ball in the dirt once again.
Texans defense is good. Texans defense is on point this year.
Yeah, it is. It's just their offense has been horrible.
Terrible.
They gave up Stephon Diggs for a bag of chips, and now they can't see.
Nah, man, they gave him up for Cardi B.
No, they traded him for Cardi. We talking about.
What else we got NFL wise? I don't know, man. I feel like.
Well, no, that's pretty much it, man. The Rams handled business. They beat the crap out of Arizona like they should have. I think the Green Bay big win against Chicago. That game went into the 4th, and they got the job done. Late in that game on a touchdown. So kudos to them. But that's pretty much it, man. Everything else was kind of garbage. I mean, you had the Dallas and Seattle game. Dallas and Detroit playing on Thursday.
Detroit. It was kicking.
Detroit.
Well, you texted me, it was a kicking fest.
Yeah. It was. First they didn't want to score, and then they just start scoring in bunches. So.
Andy Reid the Walrus. Yeah. That is a amazing beard mustache that man has.
It is. What's not amazing is the offense in this game.
Jeez, man, it's like nobody wants to move the ball.
Nobody wants to score.
I hope this game ends in a tie.
That's a quick way to not make the playoffs. 6-6-1. Good luck with that one.
6-6-1. Jesus. Yo, I don't know why I just thought about this, but I had our card show today, right? And this kid, I was making this deal, and this kid he had a stack of cards worth like $70, right? And he goes, "Can I get it for 6-7?" And I'm like, "Kid, I'd throw these cards right in your face right now, man. Don't you do that in front of me ever again."
I'm surprised you didn't just like DDT him right there.
I mean, I thought about it, man. I've been watching wrestling, and I was hoping like maybe put the kid through his table, but then his dad looked embarrassed that his son even did that in front of me. So I was just like, man, it's the phase nowadays.
Just slapped him like that meme with that guy slapping all those kids at that park. And the parents and the police and everybody else.
Everybody got 5 fingers.
Everybody got slapped. But well, yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. You want to move on before we?
Yeah, I want to move on.
Let's move on to the NBA. And
let's talk about football.
Let's talk about the top stories. We're going to focus on top stories here. The first one, which is fun for me, is the fact that Chris Paul I think it was about not even a month ago, announced that this was his last year in the league, right? He's going to retire. And then less than a month later, the Clippers were like, no, it's not. And they released him right away.
We about to make this happen now. You coming back. And we firing you now.
Which is hilarious because it's like everybody's with, or at least at the time, they were trying to build up this story about Chris Paul. And last season, he gets to do some type of swan song type thing, and whatever, celebratory tour, whatever you want to talk it. And then the Clippers are just like, nah, we're just going to go ahead and release him right now.
They took a page out of Draymond's book. You remember when he was yelling at Paul Pierce and he was like, they don't love you like that?
I'm telling you, it's like they called him into the office and it was like, hey, Chris Paul, have you ever considered early retirement? Well, today's the day, my friend, because you're released. My bad. Peace.
They gave him a cake, said you're fired.
but the reason this is funny is because let's not forget that Chris Paul is probably the best point guard to ever wear a Clippers uniform. Okay, let's not forget he played with the Lob City team with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. And for him to come back like this because he wanted to be close to home and yada yada yada, and for them to drop him on his ass like they did in his last year playing is stupid disrespectful. The Clippers are, they're already a crappy franchise. You're right. They already suck. Let's just call them what they are. Nobody is expecting the Clippers to win anything anytime soon. They bet all their chips on the Kawhi Leonard thing. Okay, they got played on that. Kawhi got an extra $30-50 million out of him on the backside and never delivered a championship or anything. He never lived up to the hype, ever. They brought in Paul George. They traded away. They pretty much funded a championship team, right, in Oklahoma City. If you want to blame somebody,
and they're about to make it work,
and they're about to make it because the very last pick that's on the remainder of that trade, on the SGA trade, is still there, right?
Yeah.
And if it's below a certain, if they finish at the bottom of the league, which they're probably going to do, Oklahoma City is going to end up with a top 5 unprotected draft pick.
Disgusting.
The Clippers are garbage. They are a cursed franchise. First, it was Donald Sterling and his girlfriend that wore a mask over her face before COVID, mind you, and now is this garbage. This team is crap. They're terrible.
Yo, do they even have jerseys retired by Clippers players yet?
They shouldn't, because there's only 5 fans that could wear them. They've only got 5 fans. They've got Billy Crystal. That's it.
You realize that you just fired the guy that you would have probably retired his jersey for, right? I would say he retired. If he was to retire and go to the Hall, he's going to the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, he is.
He was probably going to go in as a Clipper. You think he's going to do that now after they fired him?
I would sign a contract with New Orleans tomorrow and retire there. They'll let him stick around for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Oh, Bruce goes, humiliation of a human being is not funny. You're right. This is not funny. This is damn near hilarious, Bruce.
Yeah, it is because it's the Clippers, man. That's what makes this funny. The Clippers should and always will be the laughing stock of the league. As a Laker fan, I know the Clippers are going to be the Clippers. They are a trash franchise, and they always have been.
How do you treat one of your cornerstones like that?
They're good. What are they? They opened up this brand new stadium, and it's so big and it's so nice. And they roll in Kawhi Leonard with his 65-year-old knees and thought that was going to bring butts into the stands. No, it's not. You're better off making money on concerts in that building. Nobody's coming to see Clippers games. You've mortgaged your entire future by bringing in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. You no longer have any. Your draft picks are done till like 2030. This is a garbage franchise. You got James Harden rolling out there looking every bit of 305 pounds. And you want me to... The Clippers humiliate themselves on a daily basis.
Yeah,
they don't need my help. They don't need anybody's help. Just look at their track record, man. Look at their track record. It's stupid. It's embarrassing. They shouldn't do this to Chris Paul, who's probably the best player to put on a Clipper uniform. Because if you compare his legacy, well, I guess we call it legacy, or his career, if you compare it to Kawhi Leonard's, even James Harden's, or Paul George, none of those guys stayed Clippers very long. Have been Clippers for very long. Really, this is the best player the Clippers have ever had. Literally, Chris Paul.
I would say so.
It's their best.
I can't think of another player. Can't think of another player.
Unless you want to pick SGA because he's on another team and won a championship.
No, that doesn't count because SGA didn't last too long.
I know he didn't. I'm just joking. That's just how stupid this whole thing is.
But I mean,
and we're not. And again, don't get it twisted, Bruce. We're not making fun of Chris Paul. I'm making fun of the fact that this situation, okay, because this is messed up, and it is funny because it's the Clippers. Because only one franchise is going to do something like this.
It's the Clippers.
It's the Clippers. It's the Clippers, man. It's the Clippers. They got money for fake trees, right? You got $50 million for fake trees, right? Right? What was the name of the company? I done forgot. But you give $50 million to a tree company that don't plant trees to give to Kawhi Leonard with his bum knees just so you cannot make the playoffs this year and fail in the playoffs every year before. Get them out of here. Send their ass back to San Diego immediately.
Yeah, I love. That's what you texted me.
Send them back to San Diego. You know what Ballmer should have did? When he bought him, he should have built the stadium in Seattle and turned their ass into the Seattle Supersonics. That's the best thing he could have done. Best thing he could have done. But they just continue to be the Clippers.
Yo, you know that wall or the fan wall that they have? What's that thing they have where all the fans are supposed to be there, be like dedicated Clipper fans and make all this noise? Was it the fans of wall or whatever the hell it is? Like, I guarantee you ain't gonna have people showing up for that.
They don't have fans. Let's stop that. The Clippers don't have fans.
Here's the best part, right? When they brought Chris Paul back, they had a press conference for him, right? You had all the Clippers front office there. You had former players, current players there, giving him a hand. You know, Chris Paul's crying on the stage because he feels welcome back to LA, to the LA Clippers here. And it's not often you get that to begin with. And then in 3 months, you say, dude, you're out of a job.
Bye.
First, I don't even feel bad for Chris Paul because he's got money. All right, So I'm definitely making fun of this situation here because this reminds me of Friday. And this was
got fired on his day off.
Got fired on his day off. Bring your ass back to work. Like, come on, man.
The cool part is he was playing in games all the way up until that point. Like, you know what I mean? But you know what? The Clippers know that their season's down the toilet. I have no idea how Steve Ballmer, I guess, is going to have to spend $1 billion on draft picks because at this point, this team is going to be bad for the foreseeable future, man.
Or what was that, Bruce? Chiefs are done? Chiefs are done, Bruce? Come join the 6-7 club. I told you.
What happened? Mahomes threw the ball out of bounds again or in the dirt?
Of course.
Well, they got to go for it. Fourth down, you know. This is embarrassing, though, to see this team. While we're on the subject of the Chiefs, you talk about wasted time and talent. The Chiefs need to go and get an offensive line immediately.
Well, then they were like, "Oh, the season on the line. Patrick Mahomes is in there doing to push the pile." I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Tell him to get his ass out of there, for real. Like, don't kill yourself.
You don't want your quarterback.
This season's not going anywhere, Pat. Let's be honest, bro.
The last thing you need is your quarterback getting caught up in all of that. He gets his foot stepped on. Whatever the case may be.
Something that keeps him out the rest of the season. So,
and first of all, he ain't pushing all them fat boys in the front of that line too. So I don't think it really matters. You shouldn't be involved with that.
We appreciate the effort, but you ain't doing nothing, man. Just let that go. Let that go. Well, here we go. 4th and 4. Season on the line. Inside
of their own 41.
Yeah, I mean, this game is over if he doesn't get it. And it dropped. And a drop. And that
these throws aren't even good.
And that is the Chiefs season in a nutshell. Great quarterback, tries to make a play, no offensive line, gets pushed forward, throws the ball, hits off the receiver's hands, into the dirt. That is
I feel bad for the grass tonight. Like, it's taking a true beating.
I mean, he should have caught that ball. He's wide open. Did you see that? Yeah, this is what I mean. Hey, Bruce, let's bring Bruce to the conversation here. Bruce, why doesn't Patrick Mahomes need to get on the phone tomorrow and say, I want to be traded? Oh, not because he wants to be traded, but just so that he could light a fire under Kansas City to spend some money. They got to go find a wide receiver because this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
That was great.
If I was him, I'd be like, look, I want to be traded. The only way I don't want to be traded is if you guys got to put something around me. I need a better offensive line. I need something. So get rid of these old fogies that can't play like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Travis Kelce is a waste of money.
Well, he's done after this year.
Yeah, well, he should be. Go make some giant babies with your wife. Okay? But you need to retire.
They gonna have some giant tall Amazon kids.
Oh man, those kids will be playing guitars and tackling people at the same time.
Anyways, let's get back to basketball here.
So
Chris Paul is officially out, right? What was the next biggest news that we got this week?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
Golden State is not very happy about the Bucks and their season. He said before the season even started that he would monitor, the situation or what have you, to see how they played. If obviously they didn't do anything this offseason to make the team better. Kyle Kuzma, that's a complete dud, in adding him to the roster. They brought in Miles Turner from the Pacers.
That hasn't worked out because who needs 2 7-footers? It doesn't work out. The spacing that you need for Giannis to be successful, you don't need another 7-footer. So that was dumb. Dame Lillard, obviously, they got rid of him. Didn't really have much of a choice. His Achilles, he had the injury, so knew he wasn't going to really do anything to impact winning in the near future. And Giannis is like, I'm tired of being in Milwaukee. I don't blame him. He wants to get the hell out of there and wants to play in a big market. So he wants to play State.
Okay. He wants to play in a big market. You made me mess up my computer.
Okay.
He wants to play in a big market.
Don't blame me for that.
He obviously there's only a few options. He says he at one point said he wants to play for the Knicks.
He ain't going to the Knicks, man.
You don't think so?
He's going to get cooked out there. I think he would do well. Oh, man, are you kidding me? They'll eat him alive if he doesn't start performing.
Yeah. I mean,
they're going to throw street food at him with the white sauce, too, as Charles Barkley would say.
Whenever the Knicks won like one round of the playoffs.
Let's see. What's a good landing destination for him? Golden State. Golden State's got we have the best options to give for Giannis.
You know who has the best options are teams, and he's not going to go there, but the Atlanta Hawks have some good options.
He ain't going there.
The Knicks, I think, with Mikal Bridges' contract, and then, of course, with Big Cat's contract, can make something happen. There are some other pretty crappy teams that can make a run, but look, there is one thing that scares the crap out of me. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you.
What's the Warriors?
Well, no, not the Warriors. It's the fact that, let's say Giannis doesn't get traded at the deadline. He still has one more year, so it's not like he has to get traded this season. The Clippers are going to crap out. Oklahoma City is going to have the overall top 5 pick. There's a chance that in the offseason, if OKC doesn't win a championship this year, they could make a pretty darn good offer for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You got to remember, they have 2 draft picks coming to them that could be in the top 10.
Yeah.
They get one from OKC. Who's the other team that gives it to them?
Well, I know the Clippers are giving them one. I don't know where the other one's coming from.
There's two potential top 10 picks coming to them. I mean, now that you mention that, that is kind of scary.
Yeah, and so that's what scares me. If we get to the offseason, Giannis still has one more year on his contract, and we get in the offseason, they can make one of the more competitive offers out there without giving up SGA or Jalen Williams. Because they could trade Chet Holmgren. And they could trade.
I'm not too sold on Chet Holmgren either.
Okay, but if you're the team that's trading for Milwaukee, Milwaukee's going to want young talent and draft capital. They're not going anywhere anytime soon, so they got to start over if Giannis leaves. That would be the best bet. So hopefully that don't happen, but I'm a little scared. If the Clippers could keep bowing out and they turn in the top 5 picks for OKC, OKC would be, if they wanted to make that move. And that's only if OKC doesn't win back-to-back championships. However, there was a team that was in championship running that did something similar, although it was more of a sign and trade, and that was the Warriors. So you can't count it out, right? You can't just say they won't make that move.
Joe Lacob, I'm letting you know right now. You get rid of Kuminga. You send Brandon Pajemski, Trace Jackson Davis, 4 first-round draft picks over the next 4 years.
Whew.
And you sign this man to a long-term deal ASAP. I don't care what it's going to take and what we need to do.
What if they have to give up Draymond?
Okay, bye. Taj, are we here to win championships?
Yeah, I hear you. No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Draymond might go in there like Ice Cube when he didn't get paid for his first record. He might go in there and bash the place in for getting traded. But Draymond knows this is a business as well. Right. And the Warriors are in the business of trying to win championships, right? So
yeah.
Or do you give up Jimmy Butler?
I would give up Jimmy because at the end of the day, let's be honest about Jimmy's time with the Warriors. It looked good whenever they first got off to a good start at the midpoint of last season. But since then, he really hasn't been that second scorer. To the point that Warriors fans are lamenting about guys like Pods and Kuminga
Pods is in the doghouse right now. Let's get that right.
But that's what I mean, right? If Jimmy was the guy you thought he was going to be, we wouldn't be having these conversations about Kuminga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he was the guy you thought he was going to be coming out of Miami, a guy who can put up 25 a night, if he was that guy, we wouldn't be talking about, oh man, I sure hope we could get something from Moses Moody. And that's the point. And I think Jimmy it looks good whenever everybody's together and Curry's there. But he really has not been a very impactful player to the point that Curry was supposed to be able to miss games and he was supposed to step into that role and help this team bridge the gap. And he hasn't been able to do that. He just hasn't.
You said Paz is a PT Cruiser that is trying to be a Bugatti.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, he's playing for a team where he's not going to have a lot of time to develop. He's just not.
Dude, I'm sorry, but you want to talk, look, right now, you got a chance. These young guys are getting a lot of run right now, right? Especially at the point guard position because we don't know when Curry's coming back.
Yeah.
Pat Spencer's taking the biggest advantage of this situation here. Let's talk about Pat Spencer's week real quick, right? He goes into Philly, hits a big 3, and says, I'm that motherfucker, right? Mm-hmm. It got to the point where he had Steve Kerr calling him that. And then they go into Cleveland, probably not expecting to win that Cleveland game after what they did in Philly, and they beat them.
Yeah, they did.
And Pat Spencer goes to the line with the game not even decided yet, hits one... No, he didn't even hit a free throw yet. And he's waving bye to the crowd. And then sinks a free throw. Does it again, sinks a second free throw. Who are you? I like it.
I mean, I'm sorry, Bruce. I got to kill you, bro. Your team is dropping balls like they are in the P. Diddy documentary right now. This is crazy. Travis Kelce just dropped 2 passes back to back and popped the last one up for an interception. Are you kidding me?
The slow motion doesn't make it look any better.
I mean, you could try to argue the pass was kind of behind him, but
the slow motion.
Oh my god,
where's the ball?
And Pat is going, why am I playing for this garbage ass franchise with these butterfinger ass wide receivers who can't catch a ball?
Oh my God.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Anyway, but getting back to the Warriors. So the Warriors, I think Giannis would want to play for the Warriors. I won't take that away from you. I think the idea of Giannis playing with Steph would be great. The only issue I have with that is Steph his health is going to be off and on these last few years. Let's be honest about it. And
well, hold on, time out. That was a freak injury. He banged knees with Alfred Sengun.
He's been injured a couple of times over the past 3 years, man.
Oh, well, hold on, but you can't predict that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
you can't. Otherwise, he'd be playing right now, right? And then he was sick.
No, he's getting older. Is my point. As players get older, they're going to get more injuries. LeBron can barely lift his hand. Did you see him today? He played. He got one good dunk, and he was like, "I'm going." He went crazy in the fourth quarter for 12 points, and it took everything in his body to get that done. I was so happy to see it. But most of that game, he was trotting. And so, just as players go along, they're gonna have more injuries. So my point is, Giannis has a longer leash than Curry does, and Giannis will play for a longer period of time. So I like the idea of Curry playing with Giannis, but if I'm Giannis, my only concern is if I'm going to play for 5 more years, Curry's not. So how are the Warriors going to fill that gap so that I can still compete for championships after?
Hey, Warriors will spend the money. We gave Butler a 2-year, $100 million deal when we told him we weren't. Like, Mike Dunleavy said, okay.
For real, man. For real.
Oh,
we got
man.
Bruce with, I told you guys that the Raiders had a tight end. Yeah, we know. We know they have.
You actually got a couple of them.
You mean you want one of them because they have some. Both Mayers and Bowers are good tight ends.
They are.
The problem is the Chiefs don't have anything. Rishi Rice, trash. Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce,
he ain't
garbage.
Getting the ball.
Yeah, but he doesn't get. That's because he's a speed receiver that can't get open on his own.
Well, yeah, because
he has to be schemed open.
Ooh, now the Texans are running on them. Now this was the last thing that.
Yeah,
dude, there's some. This is some angry running going on too. Like they're still popping pads.
Travis Kelce is thinking, you know what? I really would love to get home to Taylor Swift right now.
Yep.
Some of that good old American Pie. That's what he's thinking.
What was that movie? Nice warm apple pie.
Exactly.
Hey, look, I know we don't have much to talk about the Lakers because you guys are playing great. Nobody cares.
Doing great. You just gonna okay.
But let me bring something to your attention.
Yes.
This was a really good. This had people talking, right? Look, they were down. You guys were down big to the Suns.
Yeah.
Right. In the third
we got
quarter.
whooped. Yeah.
Okay, and fine. Like every NBA team has their off night. It happens. But LeBron James is chopping it up with the entire Suns bench, and they're trying to run a play for him. And he's just sitting there yakking it up to the point where J.J. Redick had to call he had to waste a timeout because LeBron wasn't paying attention.
This fool over here talking to the wrong team. He over there having a conversation with Jordan Goodwin, who was a former Laker, by the way. But you also have what's homeboy name with the braids? The fake Bone Thug and Harmony. You also got Dylan over there.
Brooks.
You got Dylan Brooks over there. So it's like this stuff irritates me to no end because Bron, we know you're on your way out. We know you're on your way out.
100%.
But look, if you're gonna play and we're gonna compete for a championship, get your old ass back on defense. Get your old ass in the huddle. Please pretend like you're trying, okay? All we asking for is the same thing that 80% of Americans do at work. Fake it.
Get by.
Make it. Fake it till you make it, okay? But the worst thing you could do is be out there fraternizing with the enemy. See, because what Bron has never understood about the Laker fan base is that all Lakers' favorite players is Kobe Bryant. So if you out there fraternizing with the enemy, not playing hard, jogging back on defense, but you call yourself the star, the entirety of the Los Angeles fan base is going to doo-doo on you. Because we don't tolerate that crap from superstars. We don't. You're not going to complain, and now all of a sudden you can only score 3 points. Get out of here. Get the F out of here.
Speaking of scoring points, his streak of 10-plus points a game came to an end this past week too. I think
good.
It was like over 1,000 games where
it was almost 1,300. It was like 1,240, like almost 1,250. Hey, good for him. That's a record that probably will never be broken. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but I'm in the moment, Bron. I'm sorry. I don't care. Thank you, Rui Hachimura, for making the 3 so we could have won that game against the Raptors. That's all I cared about. I could care less about LeBron's streak.
I'm sorry, though. Like, when I'm watching that and you look, JJ Redick, I get it. You're getting beat and whatnot. But look, it's the NBA nowadays, right? Like, 20-point leads don't mean nothing in this league anymore. So you do have a chance to get back. And you just said, I'm going to chop it up with these guys. And then even after the timeout, it took him forever to get back to the bench because he was still chopping it up with them. So, I mean...
I'm sorry, but that pisses me off because it's kind of like, look, man, we got enough... This team is playing well. LeBron can say what he wants, but this is the best Los Angeles Laker team that we've had in a while. Okay?
If I'm LeBron right now and this team is playing well, you know what I'm doing? I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get some rest for the long haul, right? Because it's only December right now, right? So the season really gets kicked off in February, right before the All-Star break. Yeah. Because then this season gets really long after that. If I'm him, I'm like, all right, cool. This team could do good without me. Let me just make sure that I'm healthy.
Yeah.
And come March, it's time to turn it on.
And I'll give him credit tonight. He played a lot better. I think he had over 20 points tonight. And I thought, you finally saw a little bit of that old Bron that could go out there and put points up in bunches. He doesn't have the fast break speed anymore. That's the one thing I noticed off the bat. And you also have to say he's only played a handful of games. So hopefully he gets better as it goes forward. But for right now, Bron in the open court, he's not doing it anymore. Like, people are blocking his shit into the rafters. Like, again, that Suns game, them dudes, I didn't even know who they were. Matter of fact, what's his name?
Nobody who's on the Suns.
Yeah, nobody who's on the Suns team outside of Dylan Brooks. And they was out there swatting Bron's layups and everything. And it's like, man, Bron, you getting kind of old, brother. So I hope that he gets some of that bounce back as he plays more games. But in the meantime, pretend like you playing for the team, please. Because this is the second time. First, it was the thing like you talking about where he's fraternizing with the enemy with the Suns bench while JJ trying to get his attention. The second time was when Rui Hachimura hit that game-winning 3 against the Raptors. LeBron over there celebrating by himself. Yeah, I threw a pass. The rest of the team is jumping on Rui Hachimura like, yeah, bro, you hit the game winner. It's your first game winner. And it's like, Bron, what are you doing, bro? Get your ass over there and celebrate with the team, man. You ain't going to be here for another few months. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like, I hate to question the man because he's played in playoff after playoff, but legitimately, LeBron, this is your last opportunity to win a championship. If you want to come back next year, you can. But I guarantee you, LeBron, nobody after these last few games is checking for you. Nobody's man, I sure want to trade.
After that timeout.
No, everybody's like, let me see him play a little bit more because right now it's kind of looking like he's washed. So
I think he has just shown that this is it for him.
Yeah, I think
because LeBron's never done this in the league before, right? Like, he's never been one to like really chop it up. Maybe after the game where it's a little more cordial, but this is a first. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? They even had me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And the Texans have made the Chiefs join the Baltimore Ravens in the 6 and 7 category. So, Bruce, welcome to the 6-7 club.
Oh my God.
Welcome to this Loserville.
This thing's over. It's a wrap. Unfortunately, the Chiefs have fallen from grace. They're going to have to really dig deep this offseason and figure out what to do with this roster. Because this ain't it, man. This ain't it.
No, it's not. It's not. But what else do we have? Oh, congratulations to Jeff Kent for baseball. Made the Hall of Fame. Probably gonna go in as an SF Giant, which is great. I don't think they let Bonds in, so I guess I'm not going to Cooperstown.
Yeah.
So screw you, baseball.
You may have to wait till Bonds is like
dead.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah. Yeah, he might have to kick the bucket before they throw him in there, man.
Yeah, they let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. I'm dead, and I'm like, why? Like, that makes no. Papa J, keep that to yourself, man.
Oh man.
He said Lakers kicking ass. Yeah, we know. All right, we know.
Yeah, they are. They're playing very well. We're number 2 in the West right now.
Papa J, Casey cooked.
Oh yeah. Yep. They are known for barbecue.
I've never been to Kansas City before. I want to go.
I don't know if there's.
It's not right now. Not right now though. It's cold as hell over there.
Hell no, man. I'm not going to Arrowhead. I'll wait till they come to Vegas and watch.
I love how the kick returner did everything he could to try to make that last.
Well, last hope. Let's see. Look at Pat is trying to get the troops to come off the sideline. Like, come on, hurry up, guys. Please.
Come on, guys. We're gonna win. Yeah. Yay. Sorry, I had to.
I gotta get home to Miss Piggy.
Oh. Wow. That was a good one, T.
Well, I mean, she doesn't look like Miss Piggy, but he does sound like Kermit the Frog.
Yay!
Man.
I guess we can enjoy this. Oh, someone caught it. What are you doing sliding?
Well, they got to get the Hail Mary, and because they don't have any more timeouts, so they're going to spike it here and then go for the Hail. They might get one more play in. Maybe they could get one towards the sidelines and get a spike. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. They're down by 2 scores.
They're down by 10.
This game's over. Oh, I don't. Pat, just go home, brother. You're already at home. Just make the drive back. Just make the drive back to your house.
No cheeseburger for. Well, look at Travis Kelce look depressed.
Oh no, no, Andy's having that cheeseburger. It's just gonna be a double. He's gonna have a double cheeseburger.
It's gonna be a triple. It's gonna be
and a chocolate. Oh, offsides. That's
Jesus
funny.
Christ, man. Number 79. Way to make that obvious.
I'm sorry, Bruce. We gotta stop laughing at your pain, man. But that's rough.
Bruce be laughing at our pain sometimes. I don't even start with that shit. You go scroll back to the messages.
Yeah, you're right.
That?
Yeah.
Don't apologize for that, man. He joining our club. Welcome to the pain club, bro.
Yep. Well. Well, my Lakers got the Spurs, the Jazz, and the Clippers, and then the Suns again. And then we really don't have any real comp until we play the Rockets on Christmas, which should be a good game. We'll see how it goes. Little KD.
Yeah, run of the line. There's no time left, idiots.
Yeah, just like I said, just take your helmet off and go home.
Oh, shnikes. Hey, the Warriors got a whole week off. I love it.
Well, hopefully that gives time for Curry to get healthy. Because that's really what it comes down to.
Hey, the Warriors have played a quarter of their road game, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, y'all always do this. Y'all gonna have like 25 home games.
It's not our fault that they scheduled
at the end of the season.
Shitty-ass schedule. Yeah. Oh, look you know who played another back-to-back this week?
Who, the Warriors?
Thank you.
Well, Lakers played one not too long ago too. We played.
I'm sorry. How many back-to-backs have you guys played so far?
I don't know, but we played quite.
That's what I thought.
Okay, just relax.
No, I'm not relaxing. God, you know how much I have to listen to Bob Fitzgerald and Kalena Azubuike on back-to-backs? God, dude, I turned off the TV. I turned off my cell phones. I was driving home from the card show watching the game, and I swear to God, Kalena Azubuike is just. Why do we continue with this man?
Yeah,
I turned it off and I listened to Tim Roy. I was just like, I can't do with these two.
He's not good, man. I've never been a huge fan, and I always thought that Warriors need to do a better job of getting some better old school players on there.
And I'm with you, Bruce. I'm on the Pat Spencer train as well. This is the same guy who headbutted Alfred Sengun in the playoffs and then shoved him. He ain't stepped down from that. I love it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
See, look, you guys had an all-white lineup at one point. We're starting to roll ours out now. We have Quentin Post.
Yeah, but we got to stop that because the Suns destroyed that thing. That thing got just, my goodness. That thing got canceled. Like, it was so bad. They tried to roll Dalton Connect and what's his name? I can't even think of his name right now, but it was awful. The athleticism that the Suns had, even with their most unexperienced players, was outshining anything that Dalton Connect or Maxi Kleber could do. Those guys.
That name sounds like the Cleaver. You just spell it with a B. Kleber.
No, or Kleber. I don't know. Whatever. He sucks. Kleber. He shouldn't be in the game. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. He just shouldn't be out there. Play Vando. Play anybody. Play a rookie. Don't play these guys. Dalton Connect's garbage. I don't. No, stop it.
El Dudu.
Yeah, it's only two guys. It's Luka and Austin. Everybody else, no. Stop it. Just those two white guys.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I think that's all we got. That's all we got.
I'm generally asking, are you doing okay after this loss?
No, he's not doing okay. What are you talking about? He's doing horrible right now. He literally stopped talking to us. He was like, you know what?
I'm on the Pat Spencer train. I'm out.
He said, I'm out of here.
Oh,
Pat Spencer.
Man, don't hate on Pat Spencer, man.
Dude, you guys did the same thing with Pods. You loved him for a month, and then it turns out he's not as good as you thought he was. Like we all knew.
First of all,
he goes back.
Pat Spencer's been with the Warriors longer than Pods has.
Yeah, which tells you what? You couldn't crack the lineup. He's been with them that long.
He's cracked it now. He's starting now.
He ain't as good as you think he is. Wait till you start playing some talent. It's cute for a month, but you gotta do it for a season. And that's where your young players can't get it done. They just can't. They can do it for a little while.
We're the Lakers. We're the number 2 seed. Ooh.
I'm not even talking about the Lakers. I'm just saying in general, man. Y'all don't develop young guys, man. That's not what the Warriors do, man. Y'all need vets. Now, hey, y'all could have drafted Austin Reeves. The entire league could have drafted Austin Reeves.
I mean, the entire league could have drafted Steph Curry. Ask the Timberwolves, idiots. Dumbasses.
Bruce says he's cool, but he says he was never on the PT Cruiser Pods train. And then they need to trade Kuminga. Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, they do. They should have traded him a long time ago. We've been saying trade Kuminga for like a year and a half now.
Kuminga is now good trade bait for the Warriors. Like, it's good trade bait now. So they just got to find the right player, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No, correction, Bruce. We do develop young talent. We just trade them after they're developed.
Yeah.
Because there wouldn't be any value in them if we didn't develop them. There would there.
Let's see, Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball.
Yep. Josh Hart.
Who else are we talking about? I would
Brandon
say Kyle
Ingram.
Kuzma,
Brandon Ingram.
Jordan Clarkson. Brandon Ingram's falling off of grace.
Hey, he's not a bad player though.
He's falling off of grace. Let's.
He's got Glorilla.
Man. Got Glorilla.
Clay's like, I got Megan. You got Glorilla.
Good job, Clay. Look what you've started in this league now. Look, Clay man. On top. Clay on top. He got the best. He got the best of all of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that.
There ain't nobody gonna argue that except for the stupid talking old heads.
No, I'm not gonna argue that at all. Good for Clay. I will never hate on that.
Oh my God. The Dodgers win the pennant. Well, the pennant is only in the National League, Papa J. So if you never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Oh God, here we go.
I'm not gonna talk
Papa
about
J,
that.
Don't do it. Like what?
Lakers kicking ass and my Niners. Don't give me. Oh, that bugs me so much. Being a Niner fan and a Dodger fan just does not sit right.
And the Niners having a bye week this late in the season really messed me up this week. It really messed me up this week.
Man, I don't know.
Oh man.
Well, I think Papa J, think that's it. Thanks for giving us the last comment of the night. Really appreciate that.
We appreciate it. Stop trying to give B a mini heart attack. I don't want to. Oh, good job, B. Thank you. I need your help. job for winning your game this week. Or you're almost
I'm nowhere near there yet. The guy still got 3 players.
Yeah, but Hampton's supposed to start tomorrow, but I don't know if they've taken they should have already taken him off IR by now, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Thanks, Papa J. You're laughing about that. You know, someone asked me if I wanted to buy a Dodger card today. I almost threw that thing across the room. Oh man. God. Man. At least they make me money.
That's what counts, sir. Dollar bills, y'all. All right, folks.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Go watch the P. Diddy documentary if you want to be uncomfortable. Go watch it.
Yeah. Like I said, though, there'll be more drop balls than Kansas City Chiefs.
God, man, what's the point of having these technology gloves with stick-em on them if you can't even hold the ball in your hand?
This is terrible. Maybe Taylor Swift will make a sad song about it. I don't know.
She just might.
But unlike the Chiefs, she don't drop balls. Ha ha! Oh man! All right. Well, on that note, y'all, we're gonna go out. We can go out and y'all have a wonderful evening.
Y'all have a good one.
Like, subscribe, we appreciate it. And
don't go dropping those balls, Taylor Swift.
No, hey man, she got a ring on it. She didn't drop nothing.
She got better hands than Rishi Rice. Who would have thought?
All right, y'all.
We gotta go.
Y'all have a good evening. No disrespect for Taylor Swift. I'm sure she's a wonderful person. Y'all have a wonderful.
It's not disrespectful if it ain't true.
God hope we all have a wonderful evening. We'll see y'all next Sunday, 7:30 Pacific time. Thank you, Bruce, Papa J. We appreciate y'all showing up for us as y'all always do. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful